Hey everybody, it's Drift Nasty again. Thank you for tuning in to the It's Beyond Me podcast. Now I just wanted to talk with y'all just on a brief topic about my little experience when I was on Onlyfans. Um, First and foremost, if you are married, do not do it unless y'all are like in a kind of relationship where just y'all just have not even an ounce drop of I can't even say jealousy because like jealousy is when you want things that aren't yours. If they're not possessive or territorial, then it's okay for you. But if they are those kind of men, then just don't even do it. Or women, don't do it because it does nothing but create problems. My, when I first made it, I agree. Me and my husband both agreed on it. Everybody was up to date on it. I didn't hide anything from him. He had the passwords to everything. I had to make a whole separate Facebook to meet people for clientele purposes on there, and he had the password to everything. It was on his phone, so there wasn't no private messages or anything like that on there. But him just reading it irked his nerve. It just is not worth it. He pulled the plug on it after 6 days. So if that's something that you got going on, I just don't even recommend it. Now, if you're single or if you're just dating, and or like I said, if you don't have a territorial partner, then okay, it's great to do it. Um, Everybody says that Twitter is a good way to meet people on there, but I kind of find that unless you already have a whole bunch of people that you know on Twitter or people that are actually people, because it's if because I'm not no Twitter person. When I made the OnlyFans, then I made the Twitter, and then I tried to advertise on Twitter, and then you run into a lot of robots or people who are running these promo pages where they're like, "Oh, pay us money, and then you could be on our page," and this and that, and it's like, no, I could do it on my own, which is what I did. I'm not paying nobody to do nothing I could do. So pretty much all I did was just make a second Facebook, whatever it is that you're doing. And pretty much everybody has Facebook, so I'll just use that as an example. Snapchat is another good one. TikTok is a good one. But I made a separate one so that my family wouldn't be catching wind of the OnlyFans because of the things that I'm selling on there. So, but it brought in money while it lasted. You feel me? It wasn't like every day you're going to be rolling in the dough kind of thing, especially if, well, I can't even say if you're a plus size girl because, I mean, I might not be some of y'all's thing, but I'm a lot of people's thing. So, it did good for while it lasted. I would just promote myself that way. Like there's a bunch of BBW pages and things like that on Facebook. So I would just add those pages and then, advertise either on the page if they would let me, or I would just get on there and post pictures of myself, like regular pictures, and then guys would inbox me and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, check out my OnlyFans." And then that's how you do it. That's the easiest route that I found for me. It could work for you. However you want to do it is your business, but if you're thinking about doing it, I would just do it that way. It's the easiest, quickest way. But for the fellas who are going to be getting onto the OnlyFans, you know what time it is. Ain't nobody getting on OnlyFans to give anything for free. When we make OnlyFans, guess what we fill out? A damn W-9 tax form. We there to make money. It is a job. So if you want to, you think that, oh, well, because, like this one guy, for example, told me how he has a disability. Or I have a slight physical disability, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm supposed to feel bad for him that he's disabled to give him free content. That's not the way that it works. I'm sorry. If you can't do what you need to do at home and you need to, you know what I'm saying, another way, then okay, well then you do it online and you gonna have to pay for that. Cause somebody else got to eat. Ain't nobody doing that stuff for free. So that guy did that. There's a bunch of weirdos too. Like another thing, fellas, I don't care unless you in a relationship with a girl and she flat out asks you for it. No girl in the world is sitting at home texting you and hoping that you send a dick pic. Not one. Please don't do it. Just stop. Once you've seen once you've seen a few, like, you've seen them all. Nobody is waiting for that. Men and women are kind of, they're a little different. Unless she come out straight out and ask you, she don't want it. Y'all men can have a regular conversation with a woman and be hoping and praying the whole time that she sent a picture. I tried to, because it gets kind of awkward. You just meet a whole bunch of weirdos, man. Obviously there's no wholesome, well, I won't say none, but most of the time there's not a wholesome person on the other end of the screen waiting to buy your stuff from OnlyFans. It's a bunch of weirdos and freaks. Let's just be honest. So it got a little weird. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just start hitting up people from like where I'm from that I know. And that's not a good idea to do either. So ladies, if you're doing it, just don't even do that, because they think, oh, well, just because you know them, that they're entitled to some free pictures. No, it's not how that goes. I had a guy spend $50 at one time for one thing he wanted. You come spend you come and spend a little 50, and then you up here talking about, oh, well, don't you think that I deserve something for free? No, no. I'm not going to send you a video. You send me $50 for it, and then you want something for free because, like, it's like a reward for you spending money. No, the money is my reward for being your little fantasy. That's what it is. And a lot of men want to sit up here and be like, oh, well, do you live near me? Do you live near me? Oh, well, you should come and meet up. I ain't no escort. I'm not technically a sex worker. Nobody's gonna have sex with me. You gonna pay to look at me. That's fine. But you're not, no, it's not that type of party. So, I just kind of think that, I can't even say for women to make it obvious on what they want, because I didn't leave anybody with no false expectations. I mean, on the separate Facebook account, I was able to say whatever because I knew my family wasn't looking. So, I mean, I put it on there. If you ain't about money, don't even hit me up. If you ain't trying to spend, keep it moving. Delete yourself. Because anybody who was wasting my time got deleted, whether it was me or my husband. Somebody was deleting you. And with the exposing themselves, I think no, it ain't no I think, that is what made him pull the plug after 6 days. I wish we had held in there a little more to see how it would have went, because even for it to only be 6 days, it still made about $100. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And it's actually a pretty easy setup. We're still kind of new to this whole thing, this editing and these photos and all this. But after we get the hang of it, and then I can figure out how it is that I show you things on the frame while I'm talking to you, then I'll make a quick and short, easy to the point video about, how to set up a OnlyFans account where you could see it. Because when I was starting, I only found one that was semi-short. They fill in too much. They talking about irrelevant crap, telling you about what I don't care. I need to know how to set this page up, boo. That's all I need. Just tell me how to set it up, and I'm going to figure it out from there. So, as soon as I figure out how to do that, then I got y'all on that. We'll start doing, actually, a lot of those reaction videos and things like that. I don't know if y'all be watching Abba and Preach. Me and my husband like him religiously, even though Abba know he be getting on my nerves a little bit with the fat shaming and his little jabs at white women. But it's okay. I'm gonna look past it. He's still funny. I think he's a great comedian. I think that they actually have good points when they are having realistic conversation, when they're not just trying to be funny and they're actually going in depth with their thoughts. I think they're a good podcast, a good YouTube channel to watch, but I'd like to do some reactions on some of the things some of their videos that they talk on and things like that. Yeah, like with the OnlyFans situation, another thing too is when you're making videos with people, like, those are supposed to be between you and the people that you've made them with. I don't want videos of you and another chick being sent to me. I don't care. I don't need to see it. I'm not tuning in for the jorn. So, and I kind of feel like, the other girl in the video, I know that she ain't going to appreciate you showing her taco all over the internet either to strangers. So I think it's just be courteous. Be courteous about the things that you're sending to people if it involves other people. Be courteous to not just expose yourself. I've seen so many peckers, y'all. Like, I could care less if I ever seen another one. I'm so serious. And it didn't even matter if you tell them, oh, well, I don't want to, I can't, like, I don't need to see it, blah, blah, blah. They'll still send it. It got to a point where I didn't even look. If I seen that it was a picture coming through, I just was ready to delete it. If it was a video, I just delete it. My husband did the same thing, delete, delete. Like, nobody wants to see that mess. I don't know. I mean, y'all want to see something, that's why you come into my page. But I don't care to see yours. And that's another thing too. How just because you voluntarily send somebody videos and pictures or whatever, how are you going to then turn around and then act like they're supposed to send you something free, like it's a tit for tat? That is not how it works. Y'all need to have an understanding of what business means. Business is business, and business does not exist without money. I'm trying to think of what else that I could think of. Because there was some like wow moments. I actually kind of wish that I had did this with my husband now because he actually has a great memory. My memory is kind of tainted from recreational purposes. If you get it, you get it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say OnlyFans is like a bad ordeal. If you're curious about it and it's not gonna bring problems to you, then go for it. Give it a shot. YOLO, it don't matter what you look like, because when I tell you, I've seen some busted people on OnlyFans, and they still got fans. Stuff like that be making people feel really bad. Like, if I was one of those people that had a problem with finding a man out here, and I get on the OnlyFans and see some of the busted people that I've seen, just getting all the love in the world, all the likes and everything on their videos, man, I'd probably cry myself to sleep for like a month straight. Thank God I ain't got that problem. But if so, just know that if there's somebody out there that's looking at that, there is somebody out there for you. There's somebody for everybody. So don't let that get you down either. And yeah, I think that that's it. Another thing too is like the payout of it. The payout sucks because you have to wait 7 days from the day that the amount was posted. So if you got 5 amounts on 5 different days, then you're going to have 5 different times that you'll be able to cash those out. And then it takes some, like 3 to 5 business days, I think it is, to be able to give you the money. So, I mean, it's not something that I would have for a solo income. It would be something to do on your spare time, just for some extra cash on the side. It's not something that you should be like setting bills and buying new things that are going to require you to take out money from your account or whatever for, because you're going to be waiting on it for a little bit. It's nothing that's like instant. But yeah, that's my experience with OnlyFans. Like I said, after I get this whole thing figured out with sharing my screen on here, then I'll hit y'all up with another one about how to make it the quick and easy, straight to the point video on how to create your OnlyFans, and I'll show you like the pages and things that I would use. So any big girls out there who's thinking about doing it, I'll show you what I was doing. You know what I mean? It worked for the most part. You're gonna have to filter through a lot of weirdos and a lot of losers. I don't even know why. Like I said, I had the straight to the point version on my Facebook, and people still gonna get on there and then hit me up and talk about, oh, I don't get paid. Oh, I don't get on OnlyFans. Well, why are you here? What did you think that was gonna happen? I told everybody I was married. Ain't nobody expecting no relationship. Well, they shouldn't have been, but they damn sure did. And people up here, oh, I can, you can be with me and we can make things happen. Oh, you should be waking up with me every morning. No, I shouldn't. I told you I was married. There's nothing to this. I just want your money. So just keep it straight to the point, ladies. That's my advice to you. And fellas, tighten up. If you know you're broke, don't get on there and wasting nobody's time. If you know you're a weirdo, then also don't be wasting nobody's time. If you gonna be a weirdo, do it on the OnlyFans. Not what you gonna waste people's time for in the Facebook Messenger. That's not where you're supposed to be chatting at. Take your ass on to the OnlyFans and chat on there. You want to be a weirdo, do it while you paying them. But that's my advice for everybody. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about OnlyFans. I know that's not everybody's particularly favorite website. And you know, it's not only sexual things. You can put whatever on OnlyFans. It's just that men are kind of easy. If you could get past the broke ones, they're kind of easy. So I mean, it's like a go-to for women, I would think. But there's all kind of stuff you can do on OnlyFans, honestly. And those are my words. Just leave me some comments. What you think? Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We try to post on here every week. We're kind of like doing them back to back right now just because we're getting started. That way we got something for y'all to be watching whenever y'all come to the channel. And then after we get enough of these posted up here, then every week we'll do one or two and try to keep y'all entertained as best as possible. But thank you very much. Again, it's your girl Drift Nasty, and thank you for tuning in to the It's Beyond Me podcast. See you next time.